Fundamentally what it did is that it humanized a group of Americans to the Chinese people they met, and the Chinese people that were met by the Americans, they were humanized for each other, just people.
I always wanted to ask you this, but I think today is really the moment. Matias, 1973, Eugene Ormandy brought as a conductor the orchestra here to China.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, maybe it's hard to think about that circumstance and imagine it, let's just say 10 years earlier. But now, I really wonder if you have another extra layer of understanding about his circumstances and the cause he built and the orchestra's significance.
Listen, what Mr. Ormandy did was an act of courage and faith, unlike the world had seen up to that point in the arts. Okay? He suggested to President Nixon, you know, could we take the Philadelphia Orchestra, or Nixon suggested to him, and he just said yes. And it was an extraordinary act of courage on behalf of the musicians of the orchestra and of Ormandy. Fundamentally what it did is that it humanized a group of Americans to the Chinese people they met, and the Chinese people that were met by the Americans, they were humanized for each other, just people. And that was not the perception then. You know, there were no smartphones. I mean, there were jet planes, but not like today. I mean, it was an incredible thing, and I have a very strong sense of standing on the shoulders of the musicians of the orchestra then, two of them who are still playing in the orchestra today, David Booth and Renard Edwards. But yeah, I mean, we're standing on the shoulders of their achievements. I'm very conscious of that.